We are on our way to the second gym, I believe. I was just looking at my Pokemon names. I'll turn this up a bit so you guys can hear better. I also might, if I get the chance, change out the outfit. Keep the hair maybe, but... Oh, you don't know any water... When you evolved, I was gonna have you learn Air Slash. I'm pretty sure that's a TM move. Does anybody know if Flying type is? No. I'm trying not to look up the chart for typing. I'm just... Actually, you know, switching out to Lexi is the Intimidate. Oh, I've been doing a lot for ZA off stream. And it's ready for when we stream it again. I have the Rayquaza donut already. I have that part kind of like, you know, ready. But I wanted to do that on stream, so haven't been progressing that section. I was mainly just like shiny hunting. And the other day I was watching The Walking Dead before I went to work. And this was after the stream, or not after the stream, but like, it was like last week, or no, the week before, because it was before I did the 7 days in a row. And it was in the morning. I was going around looking for... I don't know if I was specifically doing shiny hunting or if I was just like going around to get donuts in the hyperspace areas. But I'm pretty sure I caught like 4 shinies. And I want to say 3 of them I didn't have already. And the team, when we play that again on stream, it's not going to be on the YouTube vids. VODs, it's gonna just be on Twitch. But I may have ditched my starter only because I was in a hyperspace area and I found a shiny alpha of it. So I'm trying to replace the team with their shiny alpha versions. And right now I have 2 Shelfas on the team. I have the Ganium, which I just caught. And I have a Bayonet. And that one is... The Bayonet was caught first. And then like a day or 2 later, I caught the Chikorita. It was a Chikorita, then I evolved it. And I've been evolving it normally without the rare candies, or not rare candies, but the level up candies. Because I wanted it to like hopefully get up some of the stats a bit more. But so I've been doing that and still kind of shiny hunting. I didn't play any yesterday. Just because I knew I was playing Cobblemon and today is this. And the last time I played was... It was after work. Or was it even... It might have even been after stream on like Thursday or Friday, and yeah, it was either Thursday or Friday. And then I ended up playing Fortnite for a little bit because I did not want to play more Pokemon. But I had caught... Well, and I was also finishing up season 3 of The Walking Dead. So as I was watching that, I was playing... Or I don't know if it was even as I was watching that. It could have been after I finished the season. But I caught a shiny Furfuru, the dog that you can style the hair of. And that's why I was trying to shiny hunt a Kangaskhan. I've just been like, I have been shiny hunting so much in like certain zones in Legend ZA that I don't even have to look at the screen. Like I can. So for context, like when I play ZA off stream, I'm playing on my TV and not like on my gaming setup. So I'll be on my couch. I have my non-gaming laptop, so which is like my spare laptop that I use for writing and videos and stuff. Or watching videos. I'll have that out playing like YouTube or in this case The Walking Dead. And I'll be like watching the screen and I'll just like out of habit like moving, you know, the controls. And just kind of like glancing at the TV, making sure I get the location right. And so I won't even be like looking at the screen half the time. And I'll hear like I'll just listen for the noise. And be going like that. And I'll just do that a couple times, like fly spamming the certain areas or certain zones. And then every so often actually going in to see if a shiny is in there or not. In this case it was a Furfuru. And I was hoping for Kangaskhan, so then it was another shiny or another Shelfa. And I don't know, like, as I'm like shiny hunting in there, I was thinking about going into Arceus again and doing that like on stream, the post game stuff, and possibly doing. I don't know if I'll do that like the post. I want to do the post game on stream. Oh, when it comes to like filling up the Pokédex, maybe off stream. So then if I ever do shiny hunting in games other than ZA, I have the shiny charm in there. And like play all these games to get the shiny charm. So like I said, like if I do shiny hunt, I have those charms and I have that like, little oomph, I guess. So not sure. And I don't know if I'll do that where I do the monotype challenges, because like if I go back and do like Pearl as like flying only, or not flying only because I don't want to copy M&J TV or Mike, but do like a different typing. I don't want to be kind of like locked into having like that team for that. So I could do like one version of the game, so like sword in this case, do the sword games for the monotype challenges and go into shield like on my own and do that for like the shiny hunts and stuff. You're supposed to talk to this guy here first. Auto batch first. Okay, let's go sort my Pokemon first. I'm gonna move you because you know aggressive. You know, I was just thinking about. I mean, I could do it like that. So like, I'm doing Scarlet for myself. But when I eventually do Pokemon Violet for monotype challenges, I can. What did I have to do? Off the lighthouse. And like do Scarlet for myself and do like shiny hunting and then transfer whatever Pokemon I want to keep from our challenges over. So then I can get the full Pokédex, you know, do it like that and keep the good ones and then just like maybe transfer back over if I'm doing, like if I want to breed certain Pokemon for egg moves or whatever. Which, that reminds me, on here, I do want an Arachnorid, or the Dewpider's evolution, to have Sticky Webs, and that is an egg move. It can only learn it if it's a born with the move or hatched with the move. So I'll have to, I don't know if I'll do that off stream or not. Or just like do it on stream and not like record that perk for YouTube. Like, unless there is another move that does something similar that she can learn. Yeah, because 2 players are girl, or one is a girl, right? Yeah, it's a girl. I had like a whole like coffee, well not like a coffee, but a energy drink today. And I drank the whole thing. Work was surprised because normally when it comes to an energy drink or like a coffee, I don't drink the whole thing in one day. Especially like if I work. So they were surprised. And then also after today, I mean, it doesn't matter for YouTube ads, but hello YouTube. But for Twitch, I won't be streaming again till I think I switched it from Saturday to Friday. We're doing game demos. I was gonna do it Saturday, but there's a whole bunch of things going on Saturday that I want to get to like every single one and not feel rushed to do them. So we're gonna stream on Friday instead. Thursday. Sorry. I've been up since like 6 a.m. and almost 5 p.m. So I've been on for almost like 12 hours. I know that a lot of people are up longer than that, but yeah. Oh, so Thursday I'm not streaming. I have off, but not streaming because season 2 of the Netflix The Last Airbender goes on Netflix, and I'm gonna use my my day off to just binge the entire season. I think it's gonna be 8 episodes. I think I read that season 3 is only gonna have 7, but they are, you know, like hour-long episodes, or 40 minutes to an hour long each. And oh, dang yawning. Rewatching season 1, I have watched the first 3 episodes. Noticed an actor from Supernatural. I will not say who in case my friend is lurking in the chat with me. And like, I'm curious to see how many I don't know if I noticed him in there either. Like the first time through. Actually, I've watched the first 3 episodes now, those 3 times. But I've never... I don't know if I paid attention the first time. Or the first couple times. But I know you, like, learn stuff from rewatches. Oh yeah, I'm doing this wrong. We'll go around this way, I think. Yeah, okay. Right now. But it is... I like... And I know they've changed a lot of stuff from the anime to the live action for The Last Airbender. You know, especially season 1. I don't know what they changed for season 2. Because as of this stream, it is not out yet. And I don't mind the changes they did. I know a lot of people are like picky about saying, oh, this didn't happen this season, you know, or this didn't happen that way, or whatever. Or you know, whatever they may have an issue with. I like what they did. Like really in the storyline, despite, even though I have already seen like the anime or the cartoon, like I feel like it's different seeing it live action because it's live action. Yeah, they have to do some changes. Like with season 2, they have to explain why Aang is taller and like older and stuff. I like how they gave. I'm not gonna say exactly, but there are a couple like scenes or like backstories in season 1 for certain characters that they added to or like did a little tweak, but it's like not like a huge like character changer. My favorite one had to do with Zuko and Iroh. Like what they did, they added. Well, there's two things for Zuko. Like one of them is with Iroh, like how they showed or like added more in than what was originally like in the the cartoon anime, and it I think really gave more look into like their relationship and like who they are as people and not necessarily as just like characters. Like it gives them more like a humanizing aspect, in my opinion, and I really like that. I don't remember what episodes, but I want to say either 4 or 5 maybe when they did that, and it was. So I'll probably be watching that tonight or tomorrow, since I'm not streaming again until not until I guess Friday. I'm trying to just stick to like the Pokemon's or getting off topic, but I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by talking, and now I'm like, what the heck? I do this. If I switch that, that's gonna go down. And I need that to be up, right? And go back down this way? Because that's blocked. Wait, okay. Now I see it. Now I see it. Okay. Lynn? I'm sorry ahead of time if I end up going like a lull in my energy more than normal. It is day 7 of streaming my variety week, so last day of 7 days in a row. I feel like it is sort of a test if I ever do a subathon or like a follow-thon or whatever, that I have that like practice in. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do like more than 7 days in a row of streaming unless I do a subathon. And even then, like, I don't know. I feel like I would definitely wait to do one of those because, like, right now, like, I have my job, you know, like, outside of streaming. And I like my job. So, like, I don't want to, like, affect that, you know, that much. And they know I stream, so they're, you know, supportive, and they help, not help out, but, like, they know. This is something I want to do, and something that I like to do. And I still play a lot of games off stream anyway. Mainly like, I think Fortnite I do want to do on stream again. But what? No, I like it. You keep your moves. I think I was planning to do Stardew Valley again, but from like a whole new save and not like the whatever we were doing with the last one. Just because I honestly forgot where that ended. And I didn't want to... Oh. Okay, wait. I got this. Wait. Yeah. Do that. I like this. I'm gonna talk to myself what stuff other than the game I'm gonna hit this stuff. Yeah, we got it. And so yeah, yeah, I don't remember where the last Stardew Valley save was. I think we're still in year 1. We could have been in year 2. I might look back. At the same time, I just kind of want to make a new one. And because of being able to romance Clint and Sally, I think it was, but we were just romancing anybody but Shane. The only reason is because, or not Shane, Sebastian. Anybody but Sebastian. Because IRL, I don't like smokers. Or if they do smoke, I don't want them to do it, like, near me. Because I had enough of that growing up with my dad, and now that IRL, like, I don't have to deal with the smoke smell. Unless I'm, like, at work and people are drive-thru or whatever, or I'm walking in public and I smell it. In a video game, even though I don't smell it in the video game, I don't want my partner to be smoking. I'd rather them be Sebastian and be drinking. Or no, not Sebastian. That's when I was just... Shane. I'd rather them be Shane and drink than smoke. So... I think originally we, like on their very first Stardew Valley, unmodded, because we were doing it on PlayStation, it was Emily? Or no, it could have been Shane. But we can do like whoever. And with mods, it makes it easier for the relationships not to say, well, I think I have a mod for Stardew Valley where the relationships, and it's supposed to also apply to the fences, don't decay. But like, so you can like give them a gift and like ignore them for a week and it shouldn't go down. I have a bunch of stuff that helps out with like buying whatever. So I'm gonna... Pretty sure I have all the mods updated last time I checked. I also haven't really played Stardew Valley since earlier this year when I had the injury, the thumb cut, which was before I started uploading vids to YouTube. So you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to show you the pictures because that's just kind of gross. But I still have the pictures. February 18th is when I cut my thumb, like at work, and it was like to the point where, sorry, I shouldn't even be looking at the photos. That bad. It was like a good portion of like my thumb was like cut, and I couldn't do anything with the Joy-Con because that's like right where the Joy-Con like would. It was like big. It was like, see if I can find something that actually is very accurate stuff. Actually, it's like a, you know, like a dime-sized chunk off my thumb. It's like right in that area. So like, you know, and so I couldn't play anything with Joy-Cons without my thumb hurting. That meant no PlayStation, no Nintendo, no DS. Only thing I could play was mobile games or keyboard games because I didn't have to use my thumb for keyboards. It's just, you know, ASWD. And we beat the second gym. Ooh. And so then for like a couple weeks I was playing Stardew Valley, or yeah, I don't even think I was playing Minecraft. I think it was just like Stardew Valley and like doing like typing or whatever. Or any of the games that did not require me using my thumb. So essentially like keyboard and mouse games. And I'm pretty sure, honestly, I don't fully remember because that was 4 months ago now. But I'm pretty sure I didn't stream a lot while my thumb was wrapped up in like healing. Because it took like a... Oh, we'll be good for the next gen. It took us a good, or me a good week and a half for me to be able to play anything with an analog stick. Like 2 weeks or a little after 2 weeks for me to be able for not to wear like a band-aid or something over it. And it was not fun. Like, I don't want that to happen again. And that was like probably one of the few times other than me like being sick where I missed out on a few streams. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Sorry, anytime soon, but especially if I do like a third 7 days in a row for the year, because this is the second time I've done 7 days in a row for this year alone, and normally I do one every like year. So that was is something. I always, or at least like this week, I've been trying to do streams at least 2 hours long. Yesterday, I think it was like just at 2 hours. When we did ZA, I think it was like 3 hours. And because we did the Kyogre and the Groudon things, it took us like 4. It took us like 4, 5 tries to get Groudon, like 1 try to get Kyogre. That's gonna... You know what? I never looked up the odds of having those guys shiny in ZA. There's still like a lot of Pokemon I need to get on there. Just for the hyperspace stuff. I don't know if with this I will try. Oh no, like I said, I'll probably just do it in Shield. like for myself and do like a normal team, like a non-monotype challenge team. Oh, because then I can use Corvin. I could use. Who else is in there? Yeah, who else is in there? No. I don't want to do that yet, though. We'll see. Like, I don't know. I do like monotype challenges, of which this is actually inspiring my team with the Cobblemon Galaxy server. I have all water Pokemon on there right now. I have a Arachnorid or a Dupiter. I have a Prinplup, a Frillish, a Tentacruel. I forgot who else. And it's hurry up. All water Pokemon, and even the house, like the entrance to the house is inspired by water Pokemon. I have Blue Wood. Then I have building a little like battle arena that's gonna be inspired from give that to you for now. And or like I have a bunch of like these like white blocks. I'm pretty sure it's the like burglar like vanilla Minecraft block. I know the wood. These guys have megas now. You know, I'm gonna fish in hopes there's a shiny. What? Yeah, I wonder, like, I have this whole idea where I want it to be like every other. Well, I have like the frame of like the arena made, and then I have. I drew it and then I took a picture of it because I drew it in a notebook. Where it's like each like little section, like in the walls, is either gonna be well, it's gonna be water, like, and then blue glass. Or it's gonna either have like kelp growing in it or soul sand on the bottom, so it looks like it's like bubbles. I'm gonna have that like alternating, going all the way around, and then the pillars between each thing I want to have. I don't know if I'll do like charismatic shards, I think that was what it said, or do something that can like glow, like not glowstone, but like sea lantern, if I can get a bunch of those. I don't know yet. And then just have it like copy all the way around, at least for the first level. And then it's also gonna be like how the typical gym is, typical like Pokemon gym floor. It's gonna have like a Pokeball in the middle. The one for what I'm making, instead of like red, it's gonna be blue and then white on the bottom, and the, you know, actual like black outline. It might be slightly misshapen, but it's gonna be there. And I like how it's gonna, like, I have it pictured in my head how it's gonna look, and I like how it's going to look. Just, I don't know if I will be able to accomplish what I want to get in it. It's gonna require a lot of glass. I already have the kelp taken care of. I have the water taken care of. I need a lot of concrete. I would probably need a lot of mossy cobblestone bricks. I don't know, like, I have like what I can all use. I probably will need less quartz, which that is another. I need lots of wool, which means I need to find sheep. Well, not even necessarily find sheep. I could knock out Pokemon, Wooloos or something, and they will maybe drop wool, and like I have like I'm in a Minecraft phase again, so that's what I'll probably be playing a lot of off stream. Just not all of it on stream. Like if there's a day where like I want to keep streaming and I don't know, like, well, not today, but like say I end up streaming, I don't know, like I stream like a non-Pokemon game or even a Pokemon game, and I decide I want to keep streaming but not for that day but not that game, then I can, you know, switch over to Cobblemon or something. We'll see how that all goes, but lots of things we can do. Big cutie, let's go this. Which has more? I do insane. Oh, for a flinch. I'm not participating. I have lit. I almost went to McDonald's after work because normally at my job we don't like take like unpaid breaks unless it's like super slow. And of course with the manager or GMs, like whoever's in charge, like their permission. And we were like under like what we were projected to make today. We were about like halfway there, so she told me to take a break, like 15 minutes, and so I ate at work instead of having to eat at home. Otherwise stream would have just started like 10 minutes ago if that was the case, if I had to eat at home. But I mean I can eat at work regardless. It's just I took that chance and like I ate at work. Well, like I sat, like it was actually really relaxing, and so I was still full from work that I didn't go to McDonald's. I almost went to get it just to get the dirty Dr. Pepper because I have no more Dr. Pepper in my house, and I have like very little vanilla syrup left to make another one. Like just enough to make one more. And so I'm gonna, since tomorrow is the first day in a week where I'm not streaming, I'm going to Walmart after work, and I have a grocery list I want to get of stuff, and I still have money in my food budget to get probably everything on that list. And I'm thinking about getting, like, I don't know if I'm going to have off the 4th of July yet from work. And the way it's looking is that I might, because like, the GM was working on the schedule for next week. And I know like right where I am, like on the schedule. And from what I saw, could change between now and then. I might have off Friday and Saturday, which are the 3rd and 4th, which is really good for me. Because the 3rd, and this is going to get a little sad, is the 24th anniversary of my mom's passing. So that I can bring her flowers. Because I forgot to do that on Mother's Day. Oops. But, because I always, no matter what, have brought my mom flowers, or her site on flowers on the 3rd of July. Regardless of, like, look, 1 year I had to do it on the 4th. It was in 2020. Because on the 3rd, my dad was having a lot of health issues, and he ended up having to go to a hospice facility the next day because it was that bad. And so I had to wait till the 4th to go. And this is before I was driving, so I had a ride. And I don't know if I'll ask that person if they want to do that, like, this year, like, bring me out there or not, but we'll see. And if I also have off the 4th, I want to grill out, so I'm gonna buy, like, the hamburgers and stuff just in case. That way I'm prepared. I'm not gonna get an onion though, because farmers market is this weekend, and I could just probably pick up an onion there. And if they don't have an onion, I can just, get one from a Piggly Wiggly or something. That's a... Wait, I forgot. Is Piggly Wiggly just a Midwest thing, or is it just a Wisconsin thing? I gotta look. Is it a Wisconsin thing? It is Massive State. Wisconsin has the 2nd highest number of locations of a Piggly Wiggly, behind Alabama. Damn. I did not know Alabama had more Piggly Wigglies than Wisconsin. But Piggly Wiggly's closer than Walmart from my job, so, like, if I need an onion, I'll just, like, go there after work next week and pick one up. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here before I forget. Check, see if they have anything for us. Are you berries? You have anything? That's the plan. I don't plan on streaming. Like, I have rough on my Twitch page. So by the time this goes up on YouTube, it'll be like mid-July, I think. So I still have to upload the other parts. So I'm gonna do it over the next couple days so I get caught up. So it's not like I actually have off from streaming. It's just like, still, I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm still gonna be doing stuff related to streams. You're a flat nose stuckfisk. Good. I don't plan between July. Actually, I don't have it like in my actual calendar, but I can probably give you the dates. Between the 29th through the 5th? I don't think or 30th maybe? It's either 29th or 30th through the 5th that I don't plan on streaming because of wanting to, like, reorganize these lights, and for, like, Saturday, because of that Friday and Saturday, for bringing my mom's gravesite grasses, flowers, and for Independence Day. And I have a feeling it's probably going to be pretty decently busy at work. Because it was busy yesterday for Father's Day. Like, the complete opposite of how today was. Like, yesterday was insane. And then today was, like, yeah, just complete opposite. So, like, And then I don't plan on streaming the 18th or 19th next month of July. So this month if it's on YouTube, next month if you're watching this on Twitch. And because there is an art festival that weekend, like really close to my house. I talked about it yesterday maybe. And also on the 18th, well, it's the art thing is the 18th and the 19th. I asked off for both days so I can go up there and like look through maybe like the first day, see if there's anything I like, and then and for food. And then there's also like a block and a half away, so it was still within walking distance of my house. They're blocking off a portion of that street. They're doing this like wrestling thing. Now I'm not a fan of wrestling. I'm going there for the food trucks and for the music. And like I want to do that day. And one of the things on my list this year for like resolutions or goals was where they're doing the art festival is to walk through the art center, because it's an art center and they block off like the surrounding streets and do like a bunch of vendor tents, food trucks, music, basically whatever you would think like at an art festival, they have it. And one of my goals this year was to walk through that art center. Well, I think I put spring, but summer. Walk through and eat lunch because they have a little cafe there. Maybe like eat lunch there maybe on that Sunday. Because it's also the weekend after a payday of mine. And we get 3 paydays next month. Yeah, so that is more like an extra, possibly an extra payday. And I can use money for that week. Or like, I don't know. Well, I have to figure out how exactly with other bills, but. And it's also the art thing. And what's going on this weekend with my town's having a pride picnic. And I've only been to it last year. I don't know, I have it on my desk. I don't think I have it on my desk anymore. But it's this little necklace that looks like a Pokeball. Actually, I want to see if I have a picture of it. But it looks like a Pokeball. Got it for like $8. Let's see if I can scroll back. I have pictures of my Pearl playthrough. Arceus, Pokemon. When I walked pets. Okay, so this is like this here. I have 2 monsters. I was going through my Pokemon physical games. Yes, I'm gonna like just like talk as I like see. I have clips of when Smosh did their last live show, Smosh Hospital. When you bought a ticket to see that, you got access to their last live show, Smosh the sitcom, and I have clips I recorded of that. This is all like Christmassy. Oh, that's like November, so this night Halloween stuff. Okay, this is I have a lot of scrolling back to do. I remember when that was. Okay, I'm never owns the Halloween photos now, so I have a little bit to. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, I gotta show you guys. So this is what I got last year. This is a little like necklace that looks like a Pokeball. And I don't know if I'm hoping to see another one of those, but it was also the first day I got like a bunch of Nido things. So, like before they became popular. And that's when I got Sunrise of the Reaping, because I went to that bookstore. Or that bookstore. There's a bookstore on the same, well, not the same street, but like within walking distance of my house. They have mostly new books. They also have like authors workshops, which I might go to at some point because maybe it'll help me with my book. But I don't know if I'll go through there again because their books are a little expensive, especially since I'm listening to a lot of audiobooks and I'm utilizing the library a lot more than I did last year. And I mean, I might still walk through and maybe get some inspiration for books to read and write down some notes, or not notes, but like book names to look up on like this audiobook app I use. It's linked through my local library, and like, I don't know. I feel like I need to. I thought I should put like a little like notebook in my purse. My purse that I have now has like so many pockets, but I can just use my phone for notes. Okay, I have one like specifically for random writing. That before work one day I was just like on my phone and I wrote, actually, how big is it? Random, it's like on my phone screen, it's like half the size of my phone screen, about like essentially like, would you want to be a vampire? Maybe it's talking about like, it's just like a stream of consciousness about essentially like vampire stuff. Like the power, being alone, not eat, like good stuff and the bad stuff, and it's like pretty, I think pretty good. I don't know. It's just like a random writing note, like random prompts or whatever. So you... Wait, is Lexi the Gyarados, right? So Gyarados... I did have Crunch in the last stuff. Fear and Crunch. I need her to have safety goggles. That might like give. I want to go through like every store. Essentially, use this Saturday and Sunday, or this Saturday at least as a mini shopping trip. But some of the other stores, I'm gonna wait until next month when I have those 2 days off and just make it like a whole like 2 days, like do like everything those days. So this weekend, talking about shopping, there are, including the Pride Picnic, where I want to buy stuff from. There's where I want to go for breakfast, Farmer's Market. I might get something at Farmer's Market. Picnic where I go for breakfast, Farmer's Market, because I might get something from one of the food trucks. And then there is a store that sells Pokemon cards. I told myself this morning that if I can stay within my budget for this weekend and maybe like not spend a lot of money, treat myself to some Pokemon cards, and we can have those for when we maybe open up on stream. Because the last time we opened cards up on stream, we pulled, I think, good cards. So, I mean, not all of them were worth the biggest, considering the Chaos Rising Link just came out. But I just want to open cards. Or I can just save it. Because I'm also supposed to go on an out-of-town shopping trip in July. Don't know if that's still set in stone. Mainly based on the other person. No way, we have 2 evolutions? I wasn't even paying attention as I was talking. Okay, no, you're not shiny. I swear you look shiny, but I know you're not. Right? Yeah, because we would have the ting or whatever when we had caught it. I think we're just waiting on one Pokemon to evolve fully. Yeah, we're just waiting for Damon to hit 36 and then we have a fully evolved team. Because we caught Liz as a Toxapex. And that right? Yeah, Marini and then Toxapex. Yeah, we caught it as a Toxapex with from the DLC. So. I don't want any of these guys. I don't want to scratch you, Gabby. Run away! Ooh. I see the light. That might mean we get some watts, right? For the area? Or is it stronger? Barboach? Yeah, Barboach. Oh no, you're hitting a water type Pokemon with water. That's what I'm about to do. Oh yeah, it's per ground. That means it's also cloud weak to grass. Right? Yeah, we get some watts from. Okay. Same power can send any opponent. So can a catapult. And a cannon. And an airplane when you think about it. Let's go. We're gonna like one-shot the entire like fire gem. I'm trying to like tuck this blanket underneath my legs, but then once I do on one side, it comes out the other side. Yeah. Oh. I'm tired. Sand tomb's not gonna help us. Because I don't know if Hop will won a battle. I forgot them with Team Yell. Team Yell isn't even a villain team. They just want Marnie to be champion. Yeah, fire type gym leader, and I'm gonna come in and annihilate him with all my water types. Haha. Specialize in fire type Pokemon, and I specially train with water type Pokemon. Haha. Get a good Rista Hotel, but I don't wanna. Come on, Carkol. Thought he was gonna. He said he's gonna be on the roof tomorrow, but he said we're gonna be on fire tomorrow.